Hello YouTube viewers and random Doctor Who fans, today I'll be taking a look-see at the brand new 5.5 inch scale Missy figures, and here they both are in their packaging. Now, the design of the boxes is more or less identical for both figures, with the current era Doctor Who logo at the top, Missy collector figure printed at the bottom, and as part of the 5.5 inch / 14cm scale collector series. The window design looks great. As you can see, the edges of Missy's device have been photoshopped in around it, which adds a nice little visual flair. The actual plastic window isn't as big as the other collector series figures packaging, but it still manages to show off the figure and its accessories very well. And just like most of the collector series packaging, the back offers us a look at the figure, which of course is different depending on which variant you decide to pick up. That's the only difference though, as both contain the same quote and write-up of the character, which you can read by pausing the video if you so desire. But anyway, enough about the boxes, let's move on to the figures themselves. So here we have the new Missy figures, and they both look excellent. Starting off with the dark water purple suited figure, the face sculpt alone is just beautiful, and has perfectly captured the likeness of Michelle Gomez. The eyes, nose and mouth with the bright red lipstick have all been recreated with a high level of precision, while the actual shape of her face and her cheekbones, which contain subtle red blusher paint apps, just really adds to the likeness. Missy is wearing her navy hat, which is pitched at an angle just like in the show, and features that decorative cluster of fruits, flowers, delete where applicable. The hair sculpt which can be seen under the hat looks gorgeous too, with that actual curled style on the top of her head recreated perfectly. Continuing down to the torso, and Missy is wearing her purple outfit with the long coat and skirt. The coat itself features that great deep purple fabric detailing around its edges, which sets it off nicely. You can see it runs from the lapels down the seams and around the back and up the pleat. The coat also contains buttons, pockets, stitching and some creased and wrinkled material effect. Missy is wearing her blouse with the white collar and sort of cream coloured chest, and you can spot her brooch in the middle of her collar there too. The hands look especially awesome, as not only do they contain a ring on both, they feature Missy's red nail polish on each nail. That's just a brilliant inclusion. The skirt is quite basic with just some pleat sculpting around it. On her feet she's wearing knee-high black boots with detailing of laces that go all the way up. Her heels have been replicated well too, while on the underside her soles are cream and there's a bucket full of legal Tim Shang pan flat. Taking a look at the Death in Heaven variant now, and you can see that there's not much difference between the two, just some slight sculpting and paint app differences. The biggest difference is the face sculpt. This time around she's not wearing her hat and has a different facial expression entirely. This time around she features a maniacal grin. I'm not a huge fan of this face sculpt. As well, it looks good, I just don't think it looks as much like Michelle Gomez as the Dark Water variant does. The smile has been sculpted very well though, with the wrinkles in her cheeks visible there. Her hair is fully exposed now thanks to the lack of a hat, so the full curled style can be seen with those brushed aside bangs on the sides of her forehead. Again, this is something that the sculptors just nailed, as it looks brilliant. Moving down to the body, and there are just two simple differences from the Dark Water figure, the paint apps and the sculpting. Yes, the outfit is obviously black to match the outfit she wears in the graveyard, and the paint apps on the shirt have been changed to white and grey. And while the outfit contains the buttons, pockets and seams of the other figure, that sort of fabric material sculpt running around the edges has been removed. Apart from that, it's all a case of been there and done that, yet it looks different enough to warrant picking up both. So when it comes to detail, I'm pleasantly surprised by these Missies. They have to be two of the nicest looking figures from the new Collector Series line. Turning to articulation, both figures contain exactly the same amount, so the head can rotate, but I wouldn't recommend an Exorcist twist, as this can scrape the paint off the neck. The arms can do a full 360 at the shoulder, and move out to 90 degrees as well. A 360 is present at the top of the arm, while the elbow can bend into 90 degrees and move in and out through a 180 here as well, while a full 360 has been included on the wrist. Missy features full 360 degree waist articulation. There is some articulation on the legs, but the long skirt hinders this, so they can basically move forward and back, out to the sides, and twist around by 360 degrees. So when it comes to articulation, the upper body offers a lot, but the long skirt hinders a lot of the leg articulation. Moving to accessories now, and both figures come with the same things, a closed umbrella and Missy's device. The umbrella looks well, it's just a simple plastic sculpt with all the folds of the closed umbrella recreated nicely and a golden tip on the end. This just slots into the figure's hands where it can be posed in a number of positions. Missy's device, however, is the real cherry on the cake for me. For its minute size, it looks so well detailed. You can see the screen and the buttons on one side, while the other features these two red circular sections which fire the laser blasts. I really love the paint apps on here, with the bright silver wash really making the casing look like it's made from old and worn down metal. The device slots into either of the figure's hands. The right has been positioned so that Missy can be using the device in a sort of selfie taking or laser firing kind of way, while the left hand can hold it in a more relaxed pose, but it's not held too securely, so I wouldn't recommend it. And, as an added bonus, both Missy figures feature removable heads, so pulling them will cause them to pop off their ball joints. This allows the heads to become interchangeable, so the grinning Missy head can be attached to the purple suited body and vice versa. This is a nice idea that allows collectors to change up the display options of both figures. And doing the bog standard size comparison, both Missys stand at an identical height, with the Darkwater Missy's hat adding a millimetre or two, and as you can see they also fit in well with the other 5.5 inch scale collectible figures. So overall, what do I think of these Missys? Well, I genuinely believe these to be some of character's best work yet. The face sculpts, particularly on the Darkwater variant, are a dead ringer for Michelle Gomez. The detail is so pristine on the faces and on the clothing, I frankly never thought we'd see this level of detail on a 5-inch scale figure ever again. The figures are variants, yes, but remain different enough so that I can justify picking up both, as they both appeared in the show, while the head switching option just adds to this, so you can mix and match to get the Missy that you want to display, although I do wish the grinning Missy had been the one wearing the hat. While I love the accessories, I do feel that Missy's device is far superior to the umbrella, as it really helps to just set off the figure and make it look more iconic. I just wish that the Death in Heaven version had come with something else, such as her wrist-worn device for controlling the Cybermen. In the end, though, these are pretty much my favourite figures from the new 5.5 inch range to date due to their impeccable detail and accessories. Missy has quickly become one of my new favourite characters. Then again, I've always had a soft spot for the Master, so I'm glad that these turned out as well as they did. And so that does it for this review. I really hope you liked it. If you did and you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe for more videos and keep up to date with all my latest news and reviews by liking my Facebook page and following me on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.